Good morning, friends. Today we'll continue the same chapter of 10th standard and understand the laws of reflection. As you know, reflection means the bouncing back of light from any plane surface. Whenever the light is striking any plane surface, it gets reflected back, and that bouncing back of light is called as reflection. So, what are the laws of reflection? If you draw, if any surface is there, whether it may be a mirror or any reflecting surface is there, we have to draw a normal line so that reference can be taken. Now, if a beam of light is coming, if a beam of light is coming and striking its surface, wherever the normal line we have drawn, so the angle through which the beam of light is coming and striking that is called as angle of incidence. So, angle of incidence of that ray in reflection, what happens, that angle of incidence is when the ray gets reflected back, then we tell that reflected ray. So here in laws of reflection, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So whatever normal line we have drawn, so the whatever the angle it is creating, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection according to the normal line we have drawn. So in reflection, what happens, the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Now second point, what it tells, the incident ray, whatever the ray is which is incident over that plane surface, so the incident ray, the reflected ray, so whatever the rays get reflected back, and the normal line which we have taken as a reference, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal all lie on the same plane. So all these three rays which we have taken as all these two rays and a normal line which we have drawn as a reference, all these things lie in a same place. These 2 points we have to remember. So what are those points? First point is that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So the angle I is equal to the angle R. So I is represented incident ray, R is represented as reflected. So angle I is equal to angle R. Now next is the incident ray and the reflected ray and the normal which we have drawn as a reference all lie on the same plane. These 2 points you have to remember. Next, we have to understand regarding images. What are those images which are formed? So, what is image? Image is nothing but uh, whatever the picture which is formed over image is nothing but uh, whatever the picture which is formed over the screen, that should be real, or it may be virtual. There are two types of image. One is real image, another is virtual image. So we have to understand the difference between what are those means, what is do you mean by real image and what do you mean by virtual image. Now we can understand what is image. So it is the point where at least two light rays, so what is image? It is the point where at least two light rays actually meet or appear to meet. So they are telling image is nothing but wherever the two light rays, if you take a two light rays and they come and meet at a point, then they will tell that image is a formed. Now for example, if you take a convex lens, now for example, you have seen the projectors and all in olden days. There were projectors through which we used to focus a picture over the screen and all. So there was a real background of that. In the projector we have to fix a reel, and that reel used to rotate, and it was kept inverted, that reel was kept inverted, and a real and erect image was formed on the screen of that film theater and all. You have seen all those in the film theater. So there a projector is kept, and what happens, the reel in which the picture is there, film reel in which the picture is there, that is mounted over the projector, and they are actually mounted inverted. But the image which we are getting in the screen enlarged, and real image what we are getting is erect, and it is real image is formed. So how this it is formed? They are telling, when two light beam rays from any lens or any mirror it may be, it is coming and meeting at a point, then we will tell that a image is formed. So how the image is formed? You have to understand the point that when two light beam or light rays come and meet at a point, then image is formed. So what how many types of images are there? There are two types of images. One is called as real image, and one another is called as virtual image. Now we can understand what is a real image, and second we can understand what is virtual image. So what is a real image? Real images are formed when the light rays actually meet. So real images are formed when the light rays actually meet. Really it meets there. So when two light rays really meet, then the real image is formed. So in projector and all, in film theaters and all, in some contours and all, in some convex lens and all, wherever we want a real image, so whenever the two light rays actually meet on the screen, so that is called as a real image. The screen is kept, for example, we can take the film theater screen only. The projector is there, and reel is behind that, which is kept inverted inside that projector, and the light is focused inside the projector. Now the light comes and directly strike the screen of the film theater, the picture screen over which we are seeing the film. The light comes from that projector and strikes the screen, and these two light ray beam strike the screen, and image is formed. A bigger and larger real image is formed, and erect, and it is formed. That type of image is called as a real image. So that is an best example of a projector. So that is real image. When two beam light come from a projector and strike the screen, then that type of image is called as real image. So how it is real image is, it is formed when two light rays actually meet. First point. Second point is, can be obtained on the screen. So real image, it can be obtained on the screen. Always the real image is caught on the screen. You can obtain on the screen. So whenever you see that in the film theater, you will see that the image is formed on the screen. It is real, and it is caught on the screen. You see the film theater picture going on the screen. So the image from the projector is coming and striking the screen, and you can see the picture on the screen. That is real, and it is actually caught on the screen. So 2 points we came to know of real image. It is actually formed on the screen when two rays come and meet, and it can be obtained on the screen, and they are telling it is always inverted. So it is always formed inverted. So real images are always formed inverted. So if you keep the reel uh, uh, erect and straight inside the projector, then we will get an inverted image on the screen. But when we keep the reel inverted, we get a erect image on the screen. So they are telling real images are always formed inverted. So 3 points you have to remember in a real image. It is formed when two light rays actually meet at a point, can be obtained on the screen. Second, it is always formed inverted. Next, we can understand what is virtual image. It is formed when light rays appears to be meet. So virtual image, they are telling, it is formed when light rays appears to be meet. So virtual image, they are telling, it is formed when the light rays appears to be meet, but it is not meeting there, but it appears to be meeting. So that type of image is called as virtual image. It is, we are feeling that light rays is meeting there, but in real ground it is not meeting. There is no such screen and some thing coming and striking there, or rays are coming and striking there. So that type of image is called as virtual image. It is formed when two light rays appears to be meeting. So it is appearing to be meeting. Next point, can't be obtained on the screen. So the virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. No any such images are formed on the screen. So that type of image is called as virtual image. It is always erect. So our virtual image is always erect. How the object is there, same thing, it appears to be on the screen. We can't take it as screen in the surface and all. So that type of image is called as virtual image. So 3 points you have to remember in a virtual image. That is, it is formed when light rays appears to be meeting, can't be obtained on the screen, it is always erect. So today we understood what is reflection, what are the laws of reflection, then we understood what is image, then you understood what is real image, then you understood what is virtual image. next we will continue this chapter with some more important points regarding this. So now you have to understand all those points. What is a real image, what is a virtual image, and that is a very important point for you to understand. Till then, goodbye friends. Give a thumbs up for this video. Next I will continue this chapter with some more important points through which you can score a good marks and get highest marks in all the subjects and all. Thank you very much. Give a thumbs up to the video and subscribe the channel for more updates regarding these chapters and all. Thank you very much.